Hello and welcome everyone to the 44th episode of MacMania, the 45th episode of MacMania for the 14th of October 2012. Great to have your company. We have got some very good news articles to share with you today, including an Apple event that is happening next Tuesday. We'll tell you more about that in just a second, but let's introduce the panel. We've firstly got Elliot Lyons from the Legend Elliot 94 channel. We welcome you, Elliot.
Hello.
Hello. Great to have you on. We've also got Mark Knight from the Mr. Mark UK1 channel. How are you doing, Mark?
I'm good, thanks, recovering, but hey.
That's good, Mark. That's good. And my condolences go out to you and your family for your uncle who passed away. Your great uncle, I should say.
My great uncle.
Away, and hopefully
yeah, great uncle, yeah.
Yeah, great uncle. And I did a 1 minute silence on Friday if anyone was a part of that. And it's really sad to lose someone, but the age, I guess, that he died at is pretty good, I guess. So we hope that you and your family are doing all right, and I'll just say rest in peace for him.
Thank you very much.
Okay, all right. It starts our show off with the most rumoured iPad mini. We talked about this last week, and well, it has been confirmed by Apple that there will be an Apple event on October the 23rd, which is next Tuesday. It's my dad's birthday next Tuesday, so it'll be on my dad's birthday. It'll be on the Wednesday, though, for me, because I bet the time would be something. Talking about the time, though, the time has not been announced, but it is expected to announce the iPad mini. Do we reckon that will be what it will be about?
Yeah.
Do you think we could see other things, or maybe just the iPad mini?
I think we could see other things as well as the iPad mini. We might see the new iPad, the normal size iPad, I've reckoned.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Be good. Yeah, be good. Well, just to clarify what this iPad mini could feature, it could feature the Lightning connector. There has been a couple of rumours about the Lightning connector being in there. 7-inch is what they are saying, but the price is something really difficult. They think that it's about 200 and something, but that is less than the iPod Touch. Now, this is the thing. Why would people buy the iPod Touch if it's expensive? If it's more expensive than the iPad mini? That's the problem that it runs into, and that's what people don't understand. If Apple do announce is what is going to be the price, and if it's less than the iPod Touch, what is the future of the iPod Touch? What do we think about that?
I don't know.
I think it's I think it must do something that the iPod Touch don't, or the other way around. If they did it, the price difference. So.
Yeah. It's something that people don't understand, but I guess we'll find out what it's going to feature and what the price will be. You would think it'd have to be more expensive than the iPod Touch, but then you run into this trap where if it's too dear, it's going to be the same price as the iPad, the actual iPad, the new iPad, the iPad 3. So there's a bit of problems that Apple run into. I guess you could put it as the same kind of price, but there's so many problems about this that it's being faced. So we'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see, even if it might not even be announced, but people are definitely rumouring that it will be announced, the iPad mini. So I'm really looking forward to this event. I think if we see a new device, it's going to be absolutely brilliant. I'll get up and watch it. It'll probably be in the morning. We haven't got a time announced. Do we reckon we'll all, though, get up and, I guess, follow it? You can't obviously watch it live because Apple doesn't do that, which is a bit unfortunate, but... We reckon we'll follow it?
Yeah, I'll catch up.
Probably, depending on what I'm up to. When is it? When is it?
Tuesday.
Well, there hasn't been a time announced. It is next Tuesday, so it'll probably be next. It is going to be next Tuesday. There hasn't been a time announced, but I probably think it would be around 6 o'clock your time, 3 o'clock around my time. So that's what normal event. That's what other events have been. It's probably that time, I reckon, 10 in their time. So it'll be 6 o'clock over at your time, UK time, and then probably 3 o'clock. But I haven't been able to find a time. This has only just been announced, so we won't know until invitations have been sent out, and then all those people that got invitations will be able to tell us what the time is going to be. So we should have a time. We've got one more episode before this announcement. So we'll clarify the time next week. I'll make sure I find that out, and we'll clarify the time next week. Predictions. What do you think? If we see other stuff there at the event, what other stuff will we see?
I don't know.
Well, I don't know either.
So do I.
Maybe some sort of software or something. Maybe I don't know. A new iTunes, a new feature or something. I don't know.
I heard something about I heard something about iBooks, but I might have to get that clarified for next week. I heard something about it though, so we could see something about iBooks. Okay, alright, we'll move on from that. We'll talk more about that next week. We have got a lot to talk about next week into the lead up to that event. Moving along though, we have got some news about the Mac. This is called MacMania. And, okay, you want a cup of tea?
The Mac. Hello, Jacob's dead.
Yeah, I told him before that I'd wait and have a cup of tea later, and he come in. So I don't know, but anyway, that's listening for you.
I can't show the name placement advertised. Will get blocked on YouTube, but you know what this is.
Right. Okay. Now this is called MacMania, so it should really be about Mac, but we just called it that because it's a good name, and it is all about Apple. It's not just about Mac, but we do have some Mac news though. The estimated Apple Macs sold is 206 million, but it's been down by 7% this year. So it was 221 million machines sold last year, but it has fallen 7% this year. What do you think is making people not buy the Mac? Do you think it's the Windows? Maybe Windows is maybe getting better. Maybe it might even be Windows 8. People are waiting for Windows 8, or maybe people don't like Mountain Lion, or maybe it's just people. What do you think the reason for that is? If Macs have
they're
fallen
too damn
7%?
expensive.
Cost, yeah.
They're too damn expensive.
That's something I reckon. Yeah, very expensive. But I think also people are starting to go and buy the iPad.
Windows still runs more apps than Mac, sort of thing, and gaming as well. Windows is a lot more for gaming, so yeah. Yeah. So that's probably the reason, the price, and also I think Windows 8 having a big impact. Now Windows 8 is out fully. It's now got a Windows Store, so it's got the similar features than what a Mac has, and it's cheaper. If you've got a Windows computer, you can upgrade for $40. That's what Apple did do with Mountain Lion. If you upgrade for, I think it was less than what Windows 8 is today. So that'd probably be the reason. But I think also as the mobile area now, we're now in a mobile kind of environment now. People are starting to get the iPad and investing in the iPad. Some people are starting to get the iPhone and the iPod and just using that. Some people are just getting other stuff like Kindle Fire and all that, small kind of devices that are not a laptop or a Mac. And then that reason, like you said, is that it's too expensive. So that'd probably be the reason why the Mac sales have fallen for 7%. But Mark's got one though.
I have got one.
You have
got one. I do have a Mac.
Yeah. Moving on, Google. I want to talk about Google's YouTube app. Mark, a few weeks ago I think it was me and Elliot did a review on the YouTube app. I want to get your thoughts on the new YouTube app because I haven't heard your thoughts about the YouTube app. What's your thoughts?
With the YouTube, with the new YouTube app, I've not actually used it. I've not actually downloaded it, to be honest with you. I've used it once.
Okay.
I couldn't be bothered. I didn't really use my iPod that much then. I only used my iPod to play one game and get emails, and that's it.
Wow.
Sometimes search the internet. and sometimes very rarely play
Right,
music.
yeah.
But it's all dedicated to one game I'm on all the time, and Elliot knows what game that is.
Yeah.
Ba, 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 da, da,
I'm
da, da,
guessing you don't have an app of the week then.
Yeah, I do.
If you...
The
Oh, okay,
game I
well,
played.
we're not going to watch it, I just didn't know. But staying on the Google YouTube app, this app now allows ads to be played in the YouTube videos. I don't know if any of you have actually, I don't know if you, Elliot, have noticed that, but I've noticed that because in the old one it didn't used to play ads. I don't think it did, in my opinion. But in the Google YouTube app it can now, so now ads can be played in this YouTube app, which is a bit of a bummer, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not a big thing, but it's a
Depending on whether you're the viewer
We don't
or
really
the
wanna see that.
YouTube web page owner.
Well, exactly. Yeah.
I'm both.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. Yeah, but it is a much better app though than the last one. Just a few little things they need to work on though. Multitasking, like I said, they haven't multitasking. So quick out of it, it'll restart and go to the home, back to the home. So it's just a few little things like that. Moving on, the iPod Touch has been released and out. I still haven't got mine yet. I'm still waiting. I'm expecting mine next week to be delivered. That's what my order status is telling me. So what?
No iPod.
Well,
yet.
look, the US has got to be
Just
first.
blame Rob. Rob fired on it.
But look, the thing about this is that the pre-ordered date started on the 14th. I would have did it on the 14th, but however, if you remember, back in the 14th of September, I was away, so I couldn't do it. So I had to kind of wait, and then I found out about the iPod Touch when I got back, and then I pre-ordered on the 24th. So that's probably why I pre-ordered mine a little bit late, a little later. So that's probably why I'm still waiting, but I'm expecting it to be shipped this week and be to me next week. So I will get it. My order status is telling me. I got an email the other day saying I'm going to get it soon. So I will be getting it. But I have been seeing unboxings on YouTube, though. I probably recommend John Falaker's unboxing if you want to go see that. It looks like a very good iPod. It just does. Have you been seeing unboxings, Elliot, Mark, on YouTube?
Yeah, I saw one yesterday from Soldier Knows Best.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah, I'll have to check out his as well. Yeah, his would be good. Have you, Elliot?
Yes, I've watched the same one. Yeah, it's good.
Right, yeah. I've been watching different ones, and then I also watched the other day a fake one, which was a guy had the iPod Touch in a fake paper that said iPod Touch 5G. It was so funny, and he just opened up he turned it to the back and said, for some reason it says 8 gigabyte on there, but I did get the 32 gigabyte. And then he opened it up and then it had just a fake piece of paper and I was just like, why do you waste your time? But, anyway, people do that. They waste their time on videos that are just fake. Which are ones like that, fake unboxings that are like people try to do unboxings of devices that haven't even come out yet, and they try to fake it. Like I was watching another one the other day. One guy he opened up the box and he had a piece of gum in there, and then he showed off this box of gum. People do some things that are just no point in doing. But anyway, it's for my humour though. It's very funny.
I like the one where the bloke he did an iPad unboxing and he gets 2. Which is fake, obviously.
that was actually real though. That was real though, wasn't it?
I think that was fake.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay. Well, why would Apple put 2 iPads in anyway? Like, Apple's not stupid or anything. Anyway, the iPod Nano is also out. Have we seen unboxing of the iPod Nano?
I haven't seen the iPod Nano one.
Yeah.
No.
I love the new iPod Nano. I think it's a very good device. I think it's the best one they've made. But however, I think there's one thing that is missing that they could have put on, and that's the camera. Do we reckon they could have put on a camera in this iPod Nano? They have had a camera on the iPod Nano before. They just didn't put it on this one. It was rumoured that there was going to be a camera on the iPod Nano. It just never happened. What do we think? Do we reckon Apple could have put a camera on the iPod Nano?
Yeah, I don't see why not. But then, I suppose that might be part of sort of the thinking of the iPad Mini if that comes out. The difference between the iPod Touch Nano and iPad Mini, maybe. So that's might be like, oh, I could get an iPod Touch. So it might be something like that.
Right. Mark, what's your opinion?
I don't know. The thing is, I do believe the same with Elliot because of obviously the iPad Nano. Why would you have a little camera on a tiny little iPod? Same point, I did see some woman in the high street the other day with an iPad taking pictures.
Well, yeah, that is just as bad. That is just as bad with people taking the like. I went on
me and Elliot. When we went to Chessington, for us on YouTube, we got asked, so, can we take your picture? And we had this huge tablet.
Yeah.
It weren't an iPad though, but it's Why?
Look, I had a when I went on my trip to France just a few weeks ago. We had teachers who came because it was kind of a school trip. Was with the school, and she just took pictures on her iPad all the time. She just held up the iPad everywhere she went and took the picture. And I thought, okay, why didn't you bring along just a HD camera? But anyway, I guess the iPad's pretty good for taking pictures, but not the iPad 2. I really don't think you should be taking pictures with the iPad 2. The camera quality sucks. Same with the iPod Touch 4th Gen. The camera quality sucks. I think if you want to take pictures in a trip like France, you want to have a HD camera or something that's going to make the picture look really good. Anyway, so the iPod Touch, iPod Nano is out. You can go and buy it now on the Apple Store, but it will take 2 weeks to receive. I've been waiting for about a month now, so I guess it's not really going to be that bad than me waiting for it. Anyway, okay, we'll go on the app of the week now because I know that you have to go very shortly, Mark, so we'll get on with the app of the week. We'll start with you, Elliot.
My app of the week. Right, let's get it up. Right, it's called Social Cam. And basically, oh, who's that? I don't know who that is. Basically, it's like a social network. It's like very, very similar to Instagram, but you can do videos, basically. And, yeah, you press the record button at the bottom, you can do a video, a camera. There's an option at the top, I don't know if you can see it. It, like, allows you to send it to Facebook as well, automatically, to your account. So, like, yeah, it's just another social networking app. It was in the top 25, so it's probably just come out or something. And it's free, and it's like Twitter and Instagram basically. So it's got like trending videos and stuff like that. So yeah, that's basically it. And you can have friends on it and follow people and yeah, follow and ignore and stuff. So yep.
Nice.
There you go.
So what's that app again? What's it called?
Social Cam.
Right.
Is that available on the Android phone?
Right. Talking about Instagram, I've been using Instagram a lot lately. If people want to follow me, please do on ep45. Mark, you're next.
I think, Elliot, before I start, I want to ask, is that available on the Android phone? Because my iPod hasn't got a camera. I have an Android phone, wherever it is.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Is that available?
Android?
Is it available on the Android?
I don't know, but it's on the App Store. I don't know if it's on the Android one. It probably is.
I'll check that up for you, because I've got an Android phone.
I think I know what my Android phone is. It's in my bag. I've not gone people of the world.
What was it called again?
Social Cam.
What was it called again? Social Cam. Right,
Wallet.
So yes. Alright, Mark, you go. You up for your app of the week?
Okay. My app of the week is, I think I've had it the other week. I have a message from Blog TV saying Bonzo193 show is live. So, straight after MacMania, go off, see Bonzo193 if you want. I don't recommend it. Now, my app of the week, I've done it before. If he watches this, I don't think he watches this, is Simpsons Tapped Out.
Oh, Mark, it's my app.
It's Halloween, it's Simpsons Tapped Out. Simpsons tapped out. I'm on it all the time. I wasn't on it as much as I used to, but I've got really stuck into the game. I'm on it every 5 minutes trying to see if the house is open, because you've got to hit the money. So pretty much, as you can see, you've got like little money dollar signs on top of the houses. That means they're paying you tax, so you get money from taxes, and you can get people walking around the village to do tours. I've got the crusty person acting as somebody. I've got the quickie mark being worked at. I've got a house. I've got like I just Halloween. We get like a cemetery, 2 cemeteries, one for humans, one for cats. And I have a house being built called the Blue House. And you actually just build your town up. Like I think the slowest line was Springfield was blown up or something, and you got to actually rebuild Springfield. I'm on level 8 at the moment, but Elliot, as you can see, is a lot higher level than me. What level are you, Elliot?
15. I'm just about to build the Springfield Church.
Nice.
Yep.
And that is called Simpsons stuff. That is free of charge. Whether it's available on the Android, I don't know.
Yes.
Okay, well, also just to let you know that Social Cam is available on the Android. I reckon most apps that we find in the App Store will be available on the Android. Mostly, if they got good ratings, they will be on the Android. If not, then don't really bet on it. Okay, my app of the week for this week. This is something that I've been playing around for a couple of weeks now, and I really like this app. I think it's really good. I've been mucking around with this with my mates and people. It's called Snapchat. Now, it's a big thing at my school, and people decide to go on it. Anyway, I won't mention any more, but Snapchat is where it's an iPhone app, but you can also get it on iPad, because obviously you can get iPhone apps on iPad. It's also on iPod as well, so it's on iPod and iPhone because it is an iPhone app. So what you do is you basically have to sign up, just put a nickname, and then what you're presented with is, as you can see, the camera. So what I can do is I can take a picture. I can then send it to people of my contacts. I'm not going to show my contacts because I might not want to. People might see them and then start sending them random pictures. You can then send it to someone. Now you can select between 3 seconds to 10 seconds. Basically, what you'll do is, so I'm going to send a picture to myself. Okay, so then I get a picture of myself. So it should come in a minute. Okay, so here we go. I've got a Snapchat here. If I can just focus it here, if you can just see it. Okay, so I've got a Snapchat here. Now, what you do is you hold it. Now, you've got 3 seconds to view it. Once those 3 seconds are over, you cannot view the picture again. So basically, it will erase itself and you cannot view the picture again. So basically, what the plan is you can take a picture, send it to someone, select if you want them to view it between 3 seconds to 10 seconds. If you want them to view it 10 seconds or 9 or 8 or etc., then send it to them. Then when those seconds are over, it will erase itself and you cannot view it again. Now, if someone decides to screenshot the photo, so you send a picture and someone decides to decides to screenshot it, it will come through on your application telling you that they have screenshot it. So basically, if they've screenshot it, you know that they've screenshot it. It's a really, really good app, and really good to muck around with, and really good to not get pictures out in the public. So if you're mucking around with someone, unless they screenshot it, but really that's not the point. Taking pictures, it won't get out. These photos won't get out to the public because they will raise themselves and they won't be able to get to it again. So it's a really good app. It's free to download on your iPod, your iPhone, or your iPad. And if you want to send pictures and you muck around, then go ahead and download the app because it's a very, very good app. So Snapchat is the name. It's on iPad. Sorry?
Snapchat, did you say?
Snapchat, yes, Snapchat. You have to have a camera for it because that's the point. Basically, you take pictures, you send it to people, and then it will raise once the seconds are over.
Is it available on the Android?
Great app. I would not have a clue. I might have to check that right now. I've got my Android phone right here. Not going to be on Android for longer though. I am going to get an iPhone, so I won't be on let me just search it up. Snapchat. I believe it would be. So yeah, it's searching on here now. So I'll just check it. Yeah, actually, no, it's not coming up on my device.
Can't find it. No,
or maybe I don't know if it is. No, it may. No, it might not be. Hang on, I'll just find it. It's coming up on the search bar, but it's not being found. Hang on, I'll just search it with no, so it's not on the Android, so that's interesting. So it may be on the Android soon. People might start requesting it on the Android. So Snapchat, free of charge. Get it now. Okay. Thanks very much, everyone, for those app of the week. We'll now wrap up the show because that's all we have for today. I'll start with the MacMania links, and then we'll go through with the hosts' links. Does anyone want anything to add before I do the MacMania links? No. Any Apple news we want to mention that I missed? No? Elliot?
No.
Okay. Alright. We'll start with the YouTube. YouTube.com/MacMania71. Go back and see all the episodes from episode 6 right through to episode 45. We've then got Twitter, at MacMania71. Facebook.com/MacMania71 is our Facebook page. You can email us, MacMania71@gmail.com. And then we've also got the website, MacMania71.weebly.com. Mark, do you want to start us off with where people can find you? Hello, Mark.
Can't hear you, Mark.
Hello.
Hello!
There we go.
Mark, your links.
My mic was muted. Okay. My links are youtube.com/Mr. Mark UK, obviously, and then blogs and outtakes. Twitters are Mark94UK and Sim Guru Mark. Facebook is, you can guess, is Mr. Mark UK1. Yeah, I believe that's. Oh, so you can follow me on Instagram. It is Mr. Mark UK1. Also, if you want to add me on Origin, you can. So you can add me as a town, Mark1UK. If you got the game. Also, a very special one. If you got a PlayStation 3, add me. It's not Mr. Mark UK1, but it is Mr. Mark 1 UK.
Thank you very much, Mark. You're next, Elliot.
Yes, right.
Go, Elliot!
Right, youtube.com/legendelliot94, twitter.com/legend894, facebook.com/legend894productions, legend894productions.webs.com, and email is legend894@gmail.com. So there we go.
Thank you very much, Elliot. And
Thank you.
Seasons will be coming out soon. Seasons is coming out soon, isn't it? Sims is actually pre-ordered now, isn't it?
It's 4
the Sims Seasons.
I have pre-ordered it. It. There will be an unboxing coming of Sims 3 Seasons next month. I am in the process of filming this month in Sims 3 as we talk.
And I've just ordered Sims Medi
Also,
and the expansion, and that's coming next week, so I'll probably do
a new surprise.
Yeah, my sister's going to be
on the wall.
Sims 3 Seasons, so she'll be getting her hands on it first as well. So I'll be having someone in the family getting, because I do have, if you don't know, I've got my sister. She's a Sims guru as well as you. So yeah. Anyway,
Jacob, look
okay,
up on the wall.
My links.
Jacob.
Oh, I can't actually see. I can't actually see. I can't see your video.
It's a green screen.
Oh, right, yeah, I have to have a look at the recording. Twitter.com/BevoB5. Please follow me. I've actually got to 80 followers now. Sometimes they go down, though, so I don't know why. Maybe I'm making too many tweets. But anyway, that's just how it is. Yeah, Mark's got more than me. We've also got youtube.com/BevTV main channel, and then we've also got the place for live at night. It worked on Friday, and we got it going eventually, but we should be starting on time this upcoming Friday. I will be taking calls now from via Skype, and I will plan to do it via Skype and mobile. So That was funny on Friday. That was probably one of the funniest episodes ever because people rang up me and it was mostly my friends. So we'll see how it works again this week. We've then also got facebook.com/BevTV and twitter.com/BevTV1. Thank you very much, Elliot. Thank you very much, Mark. And thanks, Andrew, for being at the start of the show. But unfortunately, he had to go and it won't be on this recording because we did do one recording, but then it stuffed up. And then he had to go. Then my computer blew up. And, yeah. Anyway, thanks very much, everyone, for joining us. I just want to say, as Zeus, try and make better computers because this computer that I've got is not working very well. I want one that lasts forever. Thanks very much, everyone. See you next Sunday. Our special preview of the Apple event that is coming that Tuesday will be next week. See you later.
Bye.
Bye for now. Woo-hoo!
Bye for now. Woo-hoo!